in sport. Both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by Taysom Hill, the very versatile quarterback out of Brigham Young. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off of play action, Hill. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Yeah, let's look quickly here at the Denver offense.
And congratulations on their win last week, but they didn't get a whole lot of time to celebrate it on Sunday. They were right back to work on Monday, but you have to do things differently when you prepare for a Thursday night game. Because normally you'll take some time off. Here you get right back to work on the game plan mentally, and probably not put any pads on until you play again Thursday night.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Let's go. 10 Lobo. Hey, watch the slant. Ready?
On 1st down, Hill dancing to his left. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Hill, and he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. The numbers for Jackson in last week's game, 6 catches, 113 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Chiefs now under their veteran head coach, Andy Reid. Leading the charge will be their quarterback, always fun to watch, Deshaun Watson.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
All day, defense, all day, all day.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he's got Sanu. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big 30-yard play on third.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. A quick throw complete to Washington. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. To the air yet again, Watson, and caught by Henry. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So first possession, 4th and short. Field goal's no gimme from here. What do you think about going for it?
I'm not just thinking about it. I'm signaling go for it. Let's get this, all right? Yeah, look, you're right. The field goal's there, but it's not a chip shot. My big thing is...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty. But there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance?
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Get in the weight room.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
How about that run? Picks up a 1st down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
Buying time to his left. And he's got this down to the 35. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Hill. That's caught by Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for first. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Hey, Alpha!
On 4th down, Hill. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Delaney Walker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're talking about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle. And quickly now, a look at the Kansas City offense.
Out of the backfield is Joe Mixon, and he was a valuable commodity coming out of the University of Oklahoma because of his ability to be so versatile. Can run it inside with power, gets to the perimeter, and can outrun people. Catches the ball not only out of the backfield, but you can split him out just like he would be a receiver. And I think if he wanted to dedicate himself, he'd be an all-pro kick returner.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Defensively, we check the starters now for Denver. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Joseph there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. And we put our focus now on Le'Veon Bell. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
So kind of, listen, I'll let you have this time.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 2.
7 consonants, 1 vowel. Here's Juszczyk. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on first down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage, but the big man setting the tone physically.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Hill, and Walker has it. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. I'm going to wedge that up. Man, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Get it.
On 1st and 10, Hill. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now Hill. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
This offense, number 1 in the NFL in picking up first downs in their run game. Got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. That catch is a big one. We got to note it. Ties him for number 2 all-time with Tony Gonzalez, 1,325 career receptions.
And didn't they always tell us to model our performance, model our games after the greats that came before us? Well, here's a great example of why he's at this number. Took care of himself off the field and really produced on it.
They'll run on first down. Bell. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw is Hill. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Ready, break.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34.
Ready.
They go play fake, and it's Hill. And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if it's to bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, Your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On third down, Mixon. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on fourth down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. On the return, Jackson. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. And Le'Veon Bell making his way back out onto the field now. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
There's Hill. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediely in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
On first down, it's Watson. Caught by Sanu. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Watson now to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. The Chiefs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third and 4. Here's Watson. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up fourth down. The false start backs him up 5, first and 15. After the penalty, it's Mixon.
Another timeout.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. On second down, here's Mixon. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still third down.
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs him up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on third down. From the gun, here's Watson. Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
A strong running. And he'll be out of bounds. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. A big reason why they've been so successful, this defense hasn't been able to contain him when he gets outside of the pocket.
So true, and that's when it's really difficult, because defensively you can have a game plan and trying to account for all the things you've seen on tape, the way that they run their plays, even his running. But when it's a play where you just can't really say, okay, that's how the play's supposed to go, what they call broken plays, that's when the X and O doesn't work. That's when their Jimmy is better than your Joe.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson. On 2nd and 9, Hill. Walker with a grab, left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. 5th catch of the game for him there. Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver. A first down run for Bell, not going to get much, maybe a couple, and it's 2nd down. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
It's 2nd down at the 29-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. Finds an opening past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, I thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles. But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. One of the selling points of the end route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, they will throw the ball to the middle of the field and have a great chance of success, as they did on that play. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Hill now operating from the red zone. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he's going to go down in the field of play. So they say no to the field goal try, and time has run out on this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and CD in a minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've got coming your way this weekend in the NFL. Plenty to look forward to in that early window, one being a noontime start up in Green Bay. A big one for the Packers, as they'll be forced to reckon with the Oakland Raiders. More good stuff later in the afternoon.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
Mixon with a first down carry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nigel Bradham. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. On first down, it's Bell, and he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll go again with Bell. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and puts your defense in a bad spot.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hill. This is caught. Watkins. And he's brought down. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Got it. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. On 2nd and 9, Watson. He's airing it out for Sanu. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now it's Watson. He's got Sanu. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
Used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back. On the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On 2nd down, Mixon. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on, and the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. He can't get him down. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of the team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Set, 50, play.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Bell. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already. As they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Here's Hill. Caught here by Bell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it with Bell. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
First down, here's White. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Pull it high. Now.
On 2nd and inches, Hill, and he finds his tight end Graham. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback... outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arm. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw, Watson. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Watson. And this is Gabriel on the catch. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
See how they respond now. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. To throw on 3rd down. Hill. Patient, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Set. 19. 59. I don't think you got it, sir. Got him, go.
On first down, Watson throwing middle, but it's incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up and they tend to play well.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bell. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 32, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Extra point up and good by Bailey, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work back, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So call off the pick six.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
The first down run with Bell is he'll get about 6 there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bell, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Going on the ground, it's White. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. This is Bell. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Double dog, that's the way.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Here's Sanu on the catch. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Watson. Complete. It's Henry. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. To throw is Watson. He finds his running back, Mixon. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And this one brought in by Sanu. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a first down throw. Watson caught by Sanu. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. To throw again on second down. Watson got an open man. It's Washington. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Watson to throw on 3rd down, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bell, and for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Another carry here for the fullback Juszczyk. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for